Yes, okay. Very good evening, children. Yes, today's topic is Mendeleev's salient features. Yesterday we have to complete Mendeleev periodic table, and today very most important topic Mendeleev salient features of the periodic table. So before that, Mendeleev's periodic table based on atomic weight. We know very well. It consists of 8 groups and 7 periods. Every group consists of subgroups. They consider as A and B. Okay, children. So Mendeleev is given one periodic law. According to that, the physical and chemical properties of elements, periodic functions of their atomic weight. Because of Mendeleev periodic table based on atomic weight. So based on that, he given one periodic law that the physical and chemical properties of elements, periodic functions of their atomic weight. So here the Mendeleev salient features, very most important here. Salient features of Mendeleev's periodic table. So what are the salient features present in Mendeleev periodic table? So here let me see now here the salient features in Mendeleev periodic table. First one is groups and subgroups. Second one, periods. Third one is predicting missing properties of elements, predicting missing properties of elements. Fourth one is correction of atomic weights. Fifth one is anomalous series elements. So these are the main salient features of Mendeleev periodic table, children. Very most important topic it is. So let me see first one, groups and subgroups. Already we know that here Mendeleev periodic table consists of 8 groups and every group consists of subgroups. These subgroups considered as A and B. For example, Mendeleev periodic table consists of 8 groups. Every group consists of subgroup. They consider as A and B. So here, for example, the first 2 group elements will be there. So this first group element consists of first A and first B. They are called the subgroups. Every group consists of subgroups. The subgroups considered as A and B. So the elements which are present in the group and subgroups, their properties are very similar. Okay, children. So this is groups and subgroups. Mendeleev periodic table consists of 8 groups and every group consists of subgroups. So subgroups we have to denoted by A and B. The elements which are present in group, they have the similar properties. Their properties are equal. They are called groups. And second one, periods. Mendeleev periodic table consists of 7 periods. Period is nothing but the horizontal rows in the periodic table is called periods. The vertical columns in the periodic table is called groups, children. Are understood? What is meant by periods? The horizontal rows in the periodic table is called periods. Vertical columns we have to call groups. So here, Mendeleev periodic table consists of here 7 periods. Every period starts with a new element. And the properties of elements in the period, they are entirely different. The element which are present in the group, they have the same properties. the elements which are present in a period, their properties are entirely different. So it is called the period, children. Are understood, children? Mendeleev's periodic table consists of 7 periods. Every period starts with a new element, and the elements which are present in the same period, they have the different properties. This is about the periods. Next one is very most important here, predicting missing properties of elements. It's the very most important topic, children. So here, Mendeleev's periodic table based on atomic weight. So at that time, he don't know what is meant by element and what is meant by atomic number. Just he believed only the atomic weight. According to that, he constructs the periodic table. And predicting missing properties of element, or predicting missing element properties, whatever it may be. So, for example, when you have Mendeleev's periodic table, so here any element is missing in the rows, and whatever it may be. Mendeleev is predicting the missing properties of element. For example, just imagine the first predicting element. The first predicting element atomic weight is 68. Because of just he know only the atomic weight, according to that, he imagine atomic weight and put into the periodic table. To that, he given physical and chemical properties. For his remembrance, so for his remembrance, just he given the pet name to the children. Actually, what is given the pet name, that is not correct name of the element. I understood, children? Mendeleev is predicting, the first predicting atomic weight is 68. To this, he given physical and chemical properties, and he given one pet name that is called Eka aluminium. Actually, it is not Eka aluminium, children. Just for his remembrance, he given the name is Eka aluminium. Why? Because Mendeleev, he don't know what is the element, what is the atomic number. He don't know element name also at that time. Just he based on atomic weight. Just he predicting of the first atomic weight element is 68. Is placed into the periodic table, and to this he given pet name. Atomic weight 68 element name is Eka aluminium. He given the pet name. Actually, it is not a Eka aluminium. For his remembrance, Mendeleev is put the name of atomic weight of 68 element name is Eka aluminium. Actually, it is not a Eka aluminium. For the remembrance of Mendeleev, for his sake, just he allotted the name. After discovering of element, where the Mendeleev is predicting atomic weight place, that is exactly suitable in the periodic table. Where the Mendeleev is predicting of atomic weight, where he is put into the periodic table. After discovering of original element, exactly suitable into this place only. That is the greatness of Mendeleev, children. And Mendeleev is predicting one more atomic weight. That is atomic weight is 72. The 72 atomic element name is given, the pet name is Eka silicon. Eka silicon. Actually, it is not a Eka silicon. After discovering a original element, the atomic weight 72 element name is germanium. Germanium. Symbol is Ge. And Mendeleev is predicting one more atomic weight, that is 44. Atomic weight 44 element. For his, he given the name is Eka boron. Actually, it is not Eka boron. The original name of element is scandium. Symbol is Sc. So this is the predicting of missing properties of element. So where the periodic table, where the place is empty, and in the Mendeleev periodic table, where the empty space is there, at that place, Mendeleev is predicting some atomic weights. Just he thought only, he is only one thought. In future, this kind of atomic weight element, it should be discovered. Based on that, just predicting like this atomic weights in the periodic table. And predicting the atomic weights and put into the periodic table. After discovering of this atomic weight element, where the Mendeleev put into the elements in the periodic table, they exactly suitable in that place only. This is greatness of Mendeleev. Are understood, children? Actually, don't know what is the element is, don't know, and what is the atomic number is, don't know. Just he is believed only the atomic weight. Just like that, just he is predicting some weights, atomic weights of elements. These elements must and should be, in future it will be discovered. Like that, he imagined like that, and according to that, he placed into the atomic weight in the periodic table. After discovering the original elements, they are exactly suitable where the Mendeleev is predicting of atomic weights. This is the main important features of Mendeleev. It is a very most important of Mendeleev's thought is. Okay, children. The first predicting element is atomic weight is 68. To this, the given name is pet name is Eka aluminium. Actually, it is not Eka aluminium, children. Atomic weight 68 element name is gallium. Gallium symbol is Ga. Atomic number 31, children. And the second predicting element atomic weight is 72. To this, the given pet name is Eka silicon. Actually, it is not Eka silicon. The element, original element name is germanium. Atomic number is 32. And third one, Mendeleev is predicting one more atomic weight is 44. To this, given the name is Eka boron. Actually, the original name of Eka boron is scandium. Atomic number is 21. So this is the main thing of Mendeleev. Because he is only depend on atomic weight. According to that, he predicting some elements and placed into the periodic table. To that, he given some pet names according to his remembrance. And after discovering the original elements, where the Mendeleev is put into the Eka aluminium, Eka germanium, Eka silicon, and Eka boron, they are exactly suitable the original element in that place only. This is the greatness of Mendeleev. And next one is correction atomic weights. It is very most important. Mendeleev's periodic table is help to correction of some atomic weights of element. Mendeleev periodic table is help to us some correction of atomic weight. So at that time, Mendeleev beryllium atomic number is considered as a 4.5 and their valency 3. Mendeleev's periodic table, it is help to correction of some atomic weights of element. In that, first the beryllium. At the Mendeleev time, beryllium atomic weight they consider as a 4.5 and their valency they consider 3. And when we find the atomic weight, the formula of atomic weight is equivalent weight into valency. Equivalent weight is nothing but atomic number, children. And Mendeleev beryllium at that time, their equivalent weight is they consider as 4.5. He done many of the experiment. According to the experiment, he given beryllium atomic weight is 4.5, and they imagine beryllium valence is 3. So then atomic weight equals to equivalent weight into valency. Equivalent weight is nothing but 4.5 into valency is 3. This is 13.5 atomic weight of beryllium. According to this 13.5 atomic weight element, when they are placed into the periodic table, it not suitable exactly that. This atomic weight is not suitable for the beryllium. That's why Mendeleev is changes of valency of beryllium. Mendeleev is changed the valency beryllium. He changed it as a 2. Now equivalent weight is 4.5, valency is 2. Then atomic weight is 9. Now the atomic weight 9 of beryllium, when they are put into the periodic table, it is exactly suitable into the second group. Now the beryllium is belongs to second group. In previous, when the beryllium valency is just imagine when they are imagine 3, it is not suitable of this atomic weight in second group. That's why Mendeleev will change the valence of beryllium as 2. Now 4.5 into 2, then 9. According to this atomic weight, it is very suitable into the second group. So like this, Mendeleev periodic table is help to us to correct the atomic weight like this. This is a correction of atomic weight. And the next one is very most important, the anomalous series. Anomalous series of element. So anomalous series means here Mendeleev precedes the highest atomic weight is first and the lowest atomic weight is second. That means here Mendeleev is given the highest atomic weight element is first place, then after lowest atomic weight. This is actually, it is the minor mistakes. It is a minor inversion. Mendeleev also you know very well. It is the wrong way. So see, it is anomalous series. The elements is examples of tellurium and iodine. Tellurium atomic weight is, it is 127.6, iodine 126.9. Actually, in this, iodine will write as a first, then after tellurium. But Mendeleev is precedes the highest atomic weight element is first, then after lowest atomic weight. Due to this, these properties entirely, these properties are exactly suitable in that place. Actually, it is the wrong way. Why? Because first we have to write the smallest number. But here, Mendeleev is precedes the highest atomic number is first, then after lowest atomic. Tellurium is written as a first, and iodine is written as a last second. And Mendeleev also accepted this minor inversion. But due to this, some benefits will be there. Due to this atomic weight, they are suitable in that particular place only. That's why this kind of elements is called anomalous series. Anomalous series. So this is called anomalous series. Mendeleev precedes the highest atomic element is first, then after lowest atomic weight. Due to this, some of the benefits will be there, and these elements are exactly suitable in that place. That's why Mendeleev is given some minor inversion. He did some minor inversion. Due to this, there is no technical problem of here, because of here they are exactly suitable in that particular place. That is the extraordinary thought of Mendeleev. Actually, if everyone they receives the first lowest number, then after highest number. But Mendeleev is extraordinary thing that Mendeleev he precedes the highest atomic weight is first, then after lowest atomic weight. అంటే ఇక్కడ highest atomic weight ని సిరీస్ లో ముందు రాసాడు, తర్వాత lowest atomic weight రాసాడు. Actually, it is not the correct way. We have to start with the lowest number to highest number. But due to this, some benefits will be there. Due to this, these properties, these two elements properties are exactly suitable in that place. That's why Mendeleev did some minor inversion. Mendeleev taught some extraordinary. So for his honor, due to this, for his honor, one element, for his honor, he put the name of one element, that is Mendelevium. Mendelevium atomic number is 101. For his honor, so he given one name to the one element, that is called Mendelevium. Atomic number is 101. Because Mendeleev is the thing thought by extraordinary thought. It is anomalous series. So the finally many scientists were they are arguing with this, but finally they are accepted of Mendeleev thought. They are appreciates of Mendeleev thoughts, because due to this elements is exactly suitable in that particular place. So that's why for this extraordinary thought, for his honor, he given one name to the element of Mendelevium, atomic number 101. These are the main salient features. It will come 4 marks question, very most and most important. These 5 points: groups, subgroups, periods, predicting missing properties of elements, correction of atomic weights, and anomalous series elements. Very most important. Keep concentrated. And whatever it may be, it has some limitations also, children. Some demerits also will be there. What are the limitations of Mendeleev period? Let us see now. It will come 2 marks question, children. Limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. So here exactly the first limitation is anomalous series. Second one is dissimilar properties. So these are the 2 demerits. One is anomalous series and dissimilar properties. Let me see how it will be. Already we know that anomalous series means Mendeleev precedes, highest atomic weight is first, then after lowest. Example of element tellurium and iodine. Tellurium is 127.6, iodine is 126.9. Just written this atomic weight is first in the periodic table, then after lowest atomic weight. This is the minor mistake. It is Mendeleev also accepted that. This is first limitation. Anomalous series. Mendeleev precedes the highest atomic weight is first, then after lowest atomic weight. Second one is dissimilar properties. Dissimilar properties means here different properties of elements. They are fit into the same group. Actually, dissimilar properties elements it should be fit into the different kinds of groups. But Mendeleev is the dissimilar properties of elements fit into the same slot. For example, first A group elements they are alkali metals. First B group they are coinage metals. Their properties are similar. And whereas seventh A group element, for example, chlorine. Seventh B group elements whereas manganese. So these subgroups 7th A, 7th B, their properties some little close to each other. But chlorine is non-metal, manganese is metals. Mendeleev is placed the two different properties. Chlorine non-metal it is and manganese is metal. These two elements fit into the same subgroup 7th A and 7th B. That's why second demerit, second limitation is dissimilar properties of element fit into one group. These are the two limitations in the anomalous series and dissimilar properties of elements. So these are the limitations in Mendeleev's periodic table. Next one, very most important topic it is modern periodic table. Modern periodic table, or it is called Langform periodic table also, children. It is called modern periodic table or Langform periodic table. Okay, children. And modern periodic table, it was proposed by H.J. Moseley. H.J. Moseley. It consists of modern periodic table consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. That's why we have to call Langform periodic table. Mendeleev's periodic table consists only the 8 groups. Periods are same, but modern periodic table consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. It is based on atomic number. Based on atomic number. Mendeleev's periodic table based on atomic weight. Modern periodic table based on atomic number. According to this, the modern periodic law is changed here. The first Mendeleev period law what? The physical and chemical properties of elements, periodic functions of their atomic weight. And now modern periodic table based on atomic number. Then now write the periodic law, modern periodic law. Modern periodic law. It is the physical and chemical properties of elements, periodic functions of their atomic number. Because modern periodic table based on atomic number, Mendeleev's periodic table based on atomic weight. Okay, children. So what is the modern periodic law? The physical and chemical properties of elements, periodic functions of their atomic number. It is called modern periodic law. So Modern period table consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. The total 118 elements fit into the period table according to the groups. So here, first period consists of second 2 elements. Second and third period consists of 8 and 8 elements. Fourth and fifth period consists of 18 and 18 elements. Sixth period, it is the longest period with 32 elements. Seventh period is incomplete period. Incomplete period. Are understood, children? Modern periodic table, it was proposed by H.J. Moseley. It consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. It is depend on atomic number. And modern periodic table consists of one law. It is based on one law. It is called modern periodic law. The physical and chemical properties of element, periodic functions of their atomic number. So the total 118 elements. Total the 118 elements are fixed into the 7 periods, children. First period, it consists of 2 elements. Second and third period consists of 8 and 8 elements. Second period 8 elements and third period also 8 elements. Fourth and fifth period consists of 18 and 18 elements, children. Sixth period consists of 32 elements. It is the longest period. But seventh period is incomplete period it is. And in periodic table, the bottom of the periodic table, two separate series will be there. They are called lanthanides and actinides, children. In the bottom of the periodic table, two separate series will be there. They are called lanthanides and actinides. Lanthanides and actinides. What is meant by lanthanides? Lanthanides is nothing but the atomic number 58, that is called cerium. 58 to 71, it is called lutetium. Atomic number 58 to 71 groups is called lanthanides. And actinides, atomic number 90, it will be called thorium. To 103, it is called lawrencium. Atomic number 90 to 103 element series is called actinides. Lanthanides and actinides are located separate in the periodic table. These two are placed in the bottom of the periodic table. This is called actinides, lanthanides and actinides. Lanthanides, it starts from atomic number 58 to 71 elements is called lanthanides. And actinides, atomic number 90 to 103 is called actinides. Lanthanides and actinides, these both are separated in the periodic table. According to electron configuration, elements classified into 4 types, children. So that is S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, F block elements. According to the electron configuration, elements classified into 4 types: S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, and F block elements. S block elements, first and second group. First and second groups elements is called S block elements. Their electron configuration NS1 to NS2. First and second block elements is called S block elements. Their electron configuration NS1 to NS2. P block elements, third group to 13th group, 12th group. They are called P block elements. Electron configuration NS2 to NP5. NS2 to NP5. They are called P block elements. D block elements. D block elements are called transition elements. transition elements. The transition elements are called D block elements. They are in third A group to 12th group. F block elements, inner transition, F block elements are called inner transition elements. They are very similar to the D block element, transition elements. Their elements properties are inside into the transition element. That's what we call inner transition elements. Transition elements and inner transition elements consist of the similar property children. So these are the elements according to the electron configuration. S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, and F block element. Electron configuration NS1 to NS2 is called S block element, first and second. Electron configuration NS2 to NP5, these are called the P block elements, or otherwise we call representative elements. The transition elements is called D block elements, and inner transition elements is called F block elements. So these are the modern periodic table and their postulates. So, for example, how to identify the group and period of elements? How to identify the group and period of element? For example, sometimes they will ask in the examination, they will give two elements and they ask to find their group and period. For example, I will check now, children. And calcium will be there. Sodium will be there. Phosphorus will be there. Sulfur will be there. These are the four elements will be there. Calcium atomic number is 20. Sodium is 11. Phosphorus is 15. Sulfur is 16. And they will ask like this: what is the group and period of calcium? And what is the group and period of sodium? What is the group and period of phosphorus? What is the group and period of sulfur? Like that they will ask the question to you. And how can you identify? How do you know? That means here we have to write the electron configuration. From that we have to separate the outermost shell. Let me see one example. Calcium will be there, children. Electron configuration. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and 4s2. So here in this electron configuration, which is the outermost shell, which is the last, and which is the differentiate. So here 4s is the outermost shell. Based on this, we can identify the group and period of calcium. How it will be seen? So here the number which is given here, this number is expressed about the period. Now it is calcium belongs to fourth period, and the number which is electrons here 2 will be there. It is expressed about group. Means once check it, once check it the textbook. Once check it the group and period. Calcium belongs to second group, and it is belongs to fourth period. Second group means here check the vertical columns. Second group vertical column. In that calcium is there or not, and check the horizontal rows. Means the calcium belongs to fourth period or not. Check it once. Are understood, children? The electrons number, this number is expressed about the group number, and this number expressed about the period number. And sodium same way. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Outermost is 3s1. Means sodium belongs to first group because of even only one electron will be there. This one number is belongs to group, and three number is period. Sodium is belongs to first group, and their period is third period. Sodium is belongs to third period. Check it one third period horizontal row. The sodium belongs to third or not. The sodium belongs to first group or not. And the same way phosphorus. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3. Now outermost is this 2 will consider because of this 2 belongs to third group, third period. Same black. 3s, 3p. Same black this. So that's why phosphorus belongs to third period and 2 plus 3, 5 electrons will be there. It is belongs to 5th A group or 15th group. 5th A group or it is belongs to 15th group. And phosphorus is belongs to third period and it belongs to 5th group or 15th group or 5th A group. And check this sulfur. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. And this is the outermost. 3s and 3p is the outermost. So here same, it is belongs to same block, third and third means sulfur is belongs to third period and here 4, 2 plus 4, 6. It is belongs to 6th A group or 16th group because 18 groups will be there. Okay, sir. So like this we can identify the groups and periods of periodic table of the elements. Okay. So this is the we can identify easy group and period of elements. It's a very most important because of many times they ask in the examination this type of questions. They will give only the elements and they won't give atomic number. We do just we know the atomic number maximum and then we can write their electron configuration. If we don't know atomic number, we can't write the electron configuration. We can't identify the group and period. So that's why must and should everybody learn up to 30 elements and once practice it, the elements which are belongs to which group and which period. In groups means you have to check the vertical column. In period means you have to check the horizontal column. The vertical column and horizontal column. Based on that, we can identify the element belongs to particular which group and which period. So this is the today's topic, children. And I will say something to you, children. Regarding just the past few days, you have completed one examination. Maximum marks is 15. I corrected papers, and what my observation is here, many of the student